Hello, welcome to my YouTube channel. 2017 was a great year. We had lots of adventures. Me, my dog, my buddies, my wife. 2018 is going to be even better. So I hope you subscribe to my channel, give me a thumbs up, and enjoy what you're about to see. Thank you.
Hello, Hank. You like sauerkraut and hot dogs? Or wieners? Or sauerkraut and anything? I've never seen you turn any food down. Well, today I'm going to cook up some sauerkraut, and I'm going to show you how I do it. It's pretty simple. I just buy it in a jar, throw it in that pan right there. Looks like I'm going to have to clean that pan up. But I throw that in there after I've cooked the hot dogs out here on the grill, like this. Well, here's the grill. There's the sausage I'm using. It's about done. Matter of fact, probably turn it off. I might flip it over and check it. It's going to be hard to do with left hand, being right hand's got a full of camera. Oh yeah, she's done. There you go. Little black there in the middle. That won't hurt. Let that warm up a little bit on the other side. And then we're going to take that indoors. I'm going to chop it up into smaller bite-sized pieces. And probably that burnt section right there. I don't want my wife to see it. She says it's not good to eat burnt stuff. So she won't see it. Yep, I'm going to eat it before she gets home. Anyway, well, let's take this inside, and I'm going to chop it up. Throw it in the stuff and show you how I cook it. Let me start off by giving you a little grilling 101. I've already grilled it, took it off, but what you want to do is, I'm going to turn my gas off right now, make sure that's good and off. But before you, I always clean it up after. A little old steel brush. Hopefully my dog ain't been licking on it. He likes to do that. But clean this grill off real good. It's just a cheap old grill from Sears. Nothing fancy about it. It works. You want to clean that off afterwards. And what you want to do before you cook, turn your gas on. Turn your gas on here. Gas on down there. Gas, you're up here. Hit your striker. You got flame. Poof. Okay, turn both of them up on high, like so. You got your flame going. Okay? Shut your lid down, let that get good and warm. Give it another scrub with your brush. They make all kinds of brushes. Unless you're something fancy. You don't need all kinds, you just need something that works. Once you get that done, now you can take oil in a little jar. Takes a wad of paper towels, stick it in there, and then rub that all over your burner here. Now, I find that to be hot when I do that, because your fire's going, you got your grill going, you've cleaned it off, and you're putting oil on it. That sucker's hot. So what I do is just turn off the flame for a second, get out my little can of spray oil, spray it down with the oil. Turn off the fire first, because it does at night, it goes poof. Turn that off, get it all done, then relight it again, you'll be good to go. But that's how you prepare your grill. Now, let's get back into where my sausages are getting cool. Well, here we're in the house. Like I said, I just got some canned sauerkraut. You can get any style you want, any kind you want. I know most of you have had this, but some of you have not. So what I'm gonna do is open this up. Oh boy, I showed my muscles there. And just throw that down in there. Depending on how much you got to feed and how much you need, whatever jar you need, get that size. If you've never had sauerkraut before, some people hate it. So you may want to start out with a very little jar. All right, let me clean this off. Didn't clean it off after having my toast a minute ago. Story behind this thing right here, this board, I made that. My father saved a piece of wood for a long time, I don't know how long. But him and I were gonna always build something. Big old piece of oak. Well, he passed away before he could. So I made a few of these and gave them to family. And kept one for myself. Works pretty good. Made out of oak. Okay, now all we're gonna do is, also made this. See that in there? Ain't that cool? I made that. That's out of a piece of wood that I found in a flower garden. All right, let's use this knife. My wife likes these knives. They're that brand. They're sharper than, they're sharp. So let's take the winger out. Probably cooled off enough, I don't need that. Oh yeah, I can grab it. Now, like I said, we're gonna cut that off in bite-sized bites. What are you looking at? You think you need, my dog Hank is looking at me with he's giving me an evil eye down there. I'll show you him in a minute. As you know, he'll get a bite, won't you? But I ain't picking you up till I got this put in there. Now I'm going to put this all in there, right with it. Grab the other piece. Yep, now my hands are all greasy. Keeping your hands clean is a good thing to do, I've found. Bad bacteria is everywhere. You ever had MRSA? Ooh, that's a bad one. Had it once, about lost my eye. Just touched the wrong thing in a hospital. Scares me, hospitals do. Okay, now one of these burnt pieces here. Guess who's going to get that burnt piece? Well, two of us are. I am and he is too. We got these chopped up like this. And throw them in there too. Somewhere there's a lid for this. I know there is. There's a good burnt piece. There's another good burnt piece. All right. Now then, I'm going to get me a stirring device. In this case, it's called a fork. Okay, now then, I'm going to stir this up. I want to get the meat covered down there in the liquid. And I'll bet my camera is in the way of my lids. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to cover this. I'm going to set this on really low. I'm going to set it on 3. That would be medium low. Okay? All right. Yeah. Let's get this down here. People are going to want to know what I'm talking about. Where'd you go? Oh yeah, now you're camera shy. Get back over here in the camera. Come on, come on. Now then, I want everybody to know that I'm not mean to my dog. You want a piece? Okay, you're gonna have to shake my hand for it. Come on, give me that paw. Oh, I took my finger out. All right. I snuck a bite too. All right, Hank's had his. Let me see if I can find a lid for that thing. I'll be right back. Well, surprise, surprise, can't find the lid. What do you do when you can't find the lid? Well, you just gotta find anything that'll fit it. Well, that ain't it. I got this thing here, it might work. Just need to keep in a little of the steam. These are pretty handy. I did a review on these things, and we ended up getting 2 of them. One for the RV and one for here. We really like them. But now my wife ain't gonna be home for about an hour. I'm just gonna let this sit here and do nothing but just soak. Let that sauerkraut juice soak into the wieners juice soak into the sauerkraut, and that'll be really good. So I'm gonna clean up a little bit here. You probably don't need to know how to do that. Maybe you do, I don't know. But I'm gonna clean up, and I'll probably just put a picture of the finished product on there. Well, let me show you what it looks like. Looks like crap is what it looks like. Let's get you a little closer over here. Alrighty, I'm gonna take you off tripod. Hope it don't hurt. Ouch! Ow! Okay. Flip this around. Alright. There we go. Focus in. Does that look like something you'd want to eat? I don't know. Tell you what, it is good though. And I'm gonna make some homemade mac and cheese to go with it. No, I'm gonna have mac and cheese, but it's gonna be that one right there. Yep. We ended up buying that, and I'm gonna use it up. Someday I'll show you how to make mac and cheese, because I make the best homemade mac and cheese you ever seen. But that's how you make your sauerkrauts and sausages or wieners or any kind of meat you want to throw in there. Pork chops. People like to put sauerkraut on their pork chops. Well, that's that. Well, she's cooking now. It's been, shoot, half hour, a little over half hour, 40 minutes maybe. You can see it bubbling away in there. That's getting all them juices flowed in there. You notice nothing's coming out there. That's kind of cool. So, I hope you enjoyed this little video. Try it if you haven't, and if you have, maybe this is a different way than you do yours. My wife just likes to throw the wieners in there and boil them. I don't like anything boiled. I like to barbecue stuff, then add it to the food. I think it gives a better flavor. So, I might add a picture to this, but if I don't, thanks for viewing my video. Please subscribe and watch them stupid commercials for me, will you? Thanks. Bye. May not look that good to you, but it looks good to me. As you seen earlier in these pictures, I had to add more cheese to that. It just wasn't cheesy enough. But I'm ready to eat. Wife will be home soon. Gonna eat them black dogs before she gets here. Thanks.